What's up, everybody? Talia here, and today what I'm going to show you is a few tips, tricks, and tools for Instagram. You can either, this is obviously, I use Instagram a lot for business purposes, organic ways of driving traffic on Instagram to whatever business it is that you are promoting. Yeah, it's quite important that you follow, a few things that Instagram like in order to grow your following and to get people to engage on your content that you post up there. I've been doing Instagram like full time for the past 2 years. It took me quite some time to build up the following that I have right now. I'm not halfway where I want to be with my following. I mean, obviously, I think all of our goals would be to have 1 million followers, right? But baby steps. So what I'm going to show you today is just a few basic things. I mean, there's so many opinions and tips and tricks and things that people teach about Instagram out there. I don't think any of them is wrong or right. I mean, at least if you follow a few of the basic stuff, which is what I'm going to show you, then surely you should organically get some growth. Rule number one is Instagram is a social media platform, meaning that they want people to be social, right? You can't just expect to post and people liking your posts and liking your stuff and you never go and like or comment on other people's things. Instagram also have an algorithm and they really can see when people are engaging in other people's content, and that's how they send you a bunch of traffic as well. So make sure that you do share the love and go and like and comment and follow people on Instagram, so that you can boost your algorithm. And rule number two, and this is one of the biggest things, is do not pay or buy followers. There is really no point in doing it. The only thing that's going to change is going to change that number of your amount of followers. But what's going to happen is Instagram pick up on it, and they don't like cheaters. They want people to grow organically. And then you can easily see if people have bought them by looking at the amount of likes that they get on their posts, the amount of comments that they get on their posts. So yeah, just don't do it. It's just not worth it. I mean, there's no point of it. You want to get organically people that follow you, and that's then going to like and comment on your stuff. So I would assume that for those of you watching this, this is probably you want to learn how to use Instagram for business purposes. And it's such a great tool and it's fun. Yeah, it is a full-time job. You got to make sure that you get content on there. So yeah, so rule number one with content is to make sure that you do post on your feed at least one time per day. When I started 2 years ago really looking into Instagram, I was posting 3 times a day. But recently it really showed that as long as you get one post on your feed per day, then that's great. And then number two is getting stories up on your Instagram stories. If you don't know what that is, then I will add a quick clip in here that I'm going to record on my phone and just show you some tips on what to do on your Instagram stories as well. Everybody, Talia here, and what I'm going to show you right now is Instagram stories. So the stories is the ones that's right up here, these little bubbles with the icons, and it's a lot of fun. People spend hours every single day looking at them, and if you are promoting a service or a product or just a lifestyle, then this is something really cool for people to follow you. I would say people probably look at stories way more now than what they look at the feed, which is these over here. So let's quickly go through these stories. So over here you can see this is my stories. You can click the little plus sign to create up there, and there's different features that you can use over here. We'll start with the go live. The go live is like Facebook. It's a go live, and it's really cool if you can let people know in advance when you're going to do these go lives. And the cool thing about lives on Instagram is that when you do a live, your little icon will be in front of everybody else's icons. And it will stay there all day long, so people will see your icon first and obviously click on it and see what you are talking about. So I would recommend do this once or twice per week. Make it interactive, make it fun, and get people to learn something. So the next one over here is create, and this is where you can choose just a solid background, and you can change the colors here at the bottom right corner. You can see there's the colors, And then there's different features you can use over here. You can type hello, and you can also change the color of the font. You can put a background, and you can also change the font actually. Okay, and then you can also do a swipe up. Now this is only if you have more than 10,000 followers, and you can use this little paperclip over here, and you can add your website link, and that's when you say that swipe up now and go check out the link. If you don't have 10,000 followers, don't worry, you can always add your website in your bio, and then just let people know to go to your bio and to click on your link. And then you can see this little box, smiley face. This is where you get lots of features. You can add location, you can add the tags, you can tag people, hashtags, you can add GIFs, you can add the time, you can ask a question, you can do a poll. So just play around with these and go and use all the features, because Instagram really, really like that. You can also draw, and then you can also do more typing. And then you'll go to next, and then you can go and share your story. So that's pretty cool. And then let's go to the next feature, which is normal, where you can just take a photo. You have different filters that you can use, play around with them. These filters are quite a lot of fun. That's if you feel that, oh, I'm shy for the camera, then use a filter. And then you can also use a boomerang. For training purposes, I'm not gonna click on this right now to show it, just because for some reason my audio stops if I do this. So the boomerang is where you normally have like a little, what do you call it, a GIF. And once again, you can also use your filters. You have super zoom, and this is where it zooms in and maybe play some hearts and fire and smiley faces. So go play around with that. Then you also have your videos, and this is where you do a video, and you get 15-second clips of the videos, and you can do, I think, 5 clips at a time, and then you can go and add some features to these clips as well by just clicking on each individual clip. So yeah, I really hope this is helpful. Make sure you use all the features. I would highly recommend for you to get your face on your videos. That's what people want to see. If you are scared of the camera, and it is a fear, then the best way to get over this fear is just to do it. What I say to a lot of people that I mentor is that there's 3 types of people that want to that's watching you. One is the judgmental ones and the haters. The one that want to see you, they waiting and they seeing your stories because they want to see you fail, or they want to see how you dressed, or or happy or sad you are. And then there's the other ones, which is the people that love you, like your family, friends, and followers that gets inspired by you. And then there's the third one, and that's people that's new to your page, that want to see what you're up to and what you're all about. And what all 3 of those people have in common is that they all 3 want to see your face. So get your face on here. If you don't have to be like the guru and be the Tony Robbins and the Gary Vee that gives like a ton of like information, and that's normally what stops people from getting their face on here, because they think that they're never good enough like those people. What I recommend is just to start off with, just record your daily life and what you get up to, like a personal blog, right? So from the moment you wake up and you're having your morning coffee, just good morning everybody, having my morning coffee, hope you all have a great day. That's easy, right? Or if you are somewhere nice and you want to show people what you see, get your face on there. Hey guys, just wanted to quickly show you, I'm at this beautiful beach right now, check this out, water is blue, sun is shining, and it's a good day. Or when you're at the gym, or whatever you get up to, people want to see what do you get up to and what's your life like. So you can obviously choose how much or how little you want to share, but the main thing is that you get your face on there. I was also very shy when I got my videos up, and then you just become comfortable and you just stop caring. This is your personal blog, and if people want to follow you, they're gonna, and if they don't, they're not going to. So I want to challenge all of you, get your face up here. If you don't have Instagram, download it and start doing Instagram. It's a very, very good tool for business, for organic growth. It's a lot of fun, and it's quite entertaining. So yeah, we'll go on to the next training. Now the other thing is to make sure that you have good content on your Instagram. So making sure that your photos are edited. I use a app called Snapseed, and it takes me 3 seconds to quickly edit my photos. I will also add a clip in here on how to use Snapseed, and I'll show you some of the things that I choose and select on how I edit my photos with, just to make it easier for you, because there's so many apps out there, right? And you don't want to spend ages editing photos for one post, right? Especially if that post is not going to make you $1 million. You really want to make sure that you focus on that sort of stuff as little as possible. So what I'm going to show you right now is what app I use to edit my photos, and then how I post it on Instagram. So pretty much I use an app right there in the right hand corner called Snapseed. We'll open that up over here, and the first thing you're going to do is get a photo. Now obviously I don't want to spend hours in here, and that's why I like this app so much. So I'll click on the plus sign, open. I'll open from a device, camera roll. We'll go get this photo. And pretty much there's just a few features that I use in this app to make it super fast. I want to make the colors pop and make the photo look really nice and bright. So the first thing I'll do is I'll go to Tools. I'll go and crop the image, make it a little bit more zoomed in. Okay, and I think that's enough. And then I'll go back to Tools, and then the next thing I'll use is white balance in the right side. And I'll go and just use your finger and slide to the right or left, and you can see white balance. You can go left or right, and I'll just pop it a little bit, get some color in there. And then I'll go back to Tools, and then the last thing that I'll do is I'll go to Brush. And with brush over here, you can see that there's a few different features: dodge, burn, exposure, temperature, and saturation. I mainly use saturation because that just makes the color look more brighter. And you can also see you can do different amounts, but I just do it normally full steam. And then you just slide your finger over where you want to make the color look brighter. So I obviously want to make all this green pop. So I'm just going to slide my finger, and you can see here on the right hand side already how the colors is looking so much brighter. Let's get this plant on the left side. Get all these rice fields at the top. And there we go. That's pretty much bright like I want. Let's do maybe 5 over the nest as well, and make the nest look a little bit brighter as well. We'll go back to 10 and just do the dress, my dress. And there we go. And let me show you. We'll do export, save a copy. And I want to show you the difference between the photos and this. Let me just delete this one. I did a training session earlier which didn't go through. And I want to show you. So this was the before, and this was the after. So you can pretty much see the difference. It looks so much better. So what I'll do then is I'll go to Instagram, and I'll have another filter that I use. So I'll go and press the plus sign, get the photo there. Once again, let me show you the difference. That was the before, this is the after, and you can see it's so much nicer and brighter. And then I'll go next, and then you can play around and see which filters you like, but the key is to make it the same colors, all of your photos. So I normally use this one at the end, and I'll click next. Now what I'll do now is then I'll type out my message. I'll do my dot, oops, dot. And then I'll go and get my hashtags, which I've saved in my notes. And you can see I've got a few different groups here. And then I'll go and copy. And I'll go and paste. Now you can also go ahead and tag people. So tag over here, let me go and tag just myself for training purposes. And then you can add location. That was in Tagalaland. I'll add the location. And then you can also see that you can push this straight through to Facebook. So you don't have to create 2 posts, one on Instagram, one on Facebook. So that's pretty much it. And then you'll just click on share. I'm not going to share it because I already got a photo up like that, but just click share, and then there you go, you got a feed. And that I did under 5 minutes. So yeah, on to the next training. So what I'm going to show you right now is I'm just going to share my screen and show you a few things on Instagram, and I'm going to share with you just on my desktop what Instagram looked like. As I said before, I will show you a few things that I will record on my phone, but this is pretty much what Instagram looks like on desktop. Now, when you look at your profile, make sure, number one, that you have whatever name representing over here. So for me, for instance, this is just my first and my last name, and then 3, that's my angel number. And the reason I added the 3 is because Talia Pretorius, just like that, was already taken. So somebody obviously had my name out there and was before me, but you can call it anything. I would say it's always really good if you can have it your first and your last name. If there is a specific business that you are promoting and you really want to get the business name out there, then go ahead and do that. The next thing is you're looking at your profile photo over here. Now on your phone, it's a really, really small photo. So it's really important that the photo pops. So making sure that it's a bright color. You know, recently there's a lot of talk out there to make sure that you have your face on there and that you can see your eyes. Obviously I have a photo on here with sunglasses on, but if you go and look on your phone, this blue and the orange really pops. Making it stand out. So get a nice edited colorful photo of you on your profile, and that's really, when people look on the phone, that it looks really nice and appealing. The next thing is your bio. Now this section over here, that is called, that's called your bio. So have something up there that represents whatever you are promoting. So when people are, you know, landing on your Instagram page, that they can quickly see, okay, you know, they can see I'm from South Africa, I live in Bali, okay, I do some sort of mentoring, they don't really know what, creating entrepreneurs. So they would probably assume that I mentor and help people become entrepreneurs, meaning that, okay, I probably have a business where I teach people. And then this is just a quote, my personal preference on something that represents who I am. So people can see what type of person I am. And I just said, I'm a soul in a human body, exploring this physical dimension with purpose, courageously walking my own path. And I mean, you can probably already tell by just reading that. So you can put a quote, you can put, if you really want to just promote business, you can say here, you know, whatever the business is that you are doing. Yeah, make this fun, make it colorful. I've added some emojis here to make it, you know, appealing to the eye. Yeah, but you can really play around with this. Unfortunately, there's only a certain amount of characters and letters you can use, so you are limited to space over here. Yeah, play around with it and just make it look really nice. If you want to, you can just copy off whatever I did over here and just obviously make it your own. I've added a website over here of what I'm currently promoting, but you don't have to add a website, but you can. So if you do have a business website that you want to put up here, then you can do it. If you are, you know, using YouTube and want to promote some YouTube videos, you can do that as well. And just keep on updating it. I change the websites all the time depending on what I'm focusing at that time. So yeah, there you go, profile photo, and then make sure your bio looks good as well. And then let's quickly talk about your feed. So it's really important that when you look at your photos, that the photos is good quality photos, it's edited, as I said, and they are appealing to the eye. As you can see, I use the same filter on all of my photos, and that all you can see is the browny, darky, shady color. Just to make them all look in alignment with each other. So you can pretty much see that all are similar colors, right? And popping. I can show you actually down, way down when I just started. You can see I've been using the same filter for quite some time now. When I just started, how the colors looked. Oh, here you go. Here it's starting. You can see I started my that filter here. But you can see before that, there wasn't really any specific filter. It was just edited photos with no filter, and it's just still good photos, I think, but not really any specificness to it. So yeah, there is, once again, this talk that the colors that Instagram like at the moment is the oranges and the blues. Yeah, go find a filter that you like, and go and, you know, filter and get your photos looking the same. I would suggest, you know, if you've had an Instagram account for a long time, go clean up and go and delete all the photos that you feel doesn't look, you know, professional. I know it can be quite sentimental to delete some of the photos and, you know, memories, but if this is for business purposes that you want to grow, then you're going to have to go and get rid of them. You can always screenshot and re-edit them and repost them to make them look good. That's what I do a lot of the time. Now, let's go and have a look at the feed. So obviously you want to make sure that you have a photo, and then whatever you are writing over here on your content, the message that you want to give across is things that, you know, is quite interesting. You know, you always want to make sure that you create value, and you give and you give and you give, you know, because you want people to come back for more, right? And when you're not posting and they're not seeing you, you want people to be like, oh, wow, I haven't had a post from you in a while. Where are you? I know for sure there's a few accounts that I follow that I go into their account and go and check, because I can't wait to see any content that's up, because it always makes me feel good and I resonate with it. Yeah, I would suggest also maybe have a specific niche on stuff that you post about. It's pretty random posting about, let's say, for instance, a hamburger, and having a hamburger and just saying what a great meal. It's, you know, there's no value to that, right? You want to maybe have a beautiful photo of you and have a nice quote. If you don't know what to post, then it's always really great to just go, and I do it a lot. I go to Google and I will just, depending on what the photo is, say for instance, this is a handstand, I would go and say handstand quotes. Yeah, so make sure that you put some good, the message is really great, that will, you know, lift somebody's day up and help them, because that's really why a lot of people, I think, is on these platforms. So yeah, so what you want to do is with these posts, there's a few things you want to look at. Is that you, first of all, you have hashtags. Now you can use 30 hashtags, and I would suggest you use all 30 of them if you are just starting out right now to grow your following. Use all 30 hashtags. And what I have done is I've gone to Google and I Googled the top 100 hashtags on Instagram, and I created on my phone in my notes, I created categories. So I normally post about my dogs, about travel, about motivation, about entrepreneurship, and Bali, I guess. So I've created categories of those hashtags, and then I just go and copy and paste, and then I'll maybe change one or two, because I think Instagram can also pick up if you just copy and paste all of the same hashtags on all your posts. So just change one or two of them when you do use your hashtags. So use all those hashtags. You know, make sure that the writing is nice and spaced out. You know, you can see I normally have like a headliner, and then I'll use space, and then at the end I'll do like this dot dot dot. There's no specific reason why, I just think it looked nice and it's appealing to the eye and easier to read that way. Now the other thing that you can do is that Instagram also like if you use all the features. So features meaning hashtags, adding location, tagging people or accounts, you know, the Instagram TV, the go lives, stories, like all the features. They really love it if you use all the features. So you can add the location. So a lot of the time it would just say up here with the post, it would say the location that this photo has been taken in, and you can choose it. And then you can also tag accounts or people in the photo. And when you like hover over it, you will see the tags there. I haven't done it with this specific post, but yeah, you can do that. I guess I'll show you later on my phone as well. Right, so that's hashtags, tags, location. So rule of thumb is 1 post per day on your feed. Now, let's look real quick on some organic ways that you can grow your following. So what I did for a few months when I was really hardcore growing my following, I was blocking out 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evenings to go and find people that I resonate with and people that I want to have them follow my account, people within my niche. So I used to do this in my, what do you call it, multitasking time. So for instance, when you're on the treadmill and you're on your phone, instead of scrolling through Instagram, I used to go and find people. Or, you know, when you are watching TV or a documentary, then you do this. Or just block 30 minutes out of your day in the morning and the evening to do this. This way I gained at least anything between 10 to 20 followers per day, which is a pretty high amount. And that's all organically. So let me show you what I did. So you'll go to search and you'll go and search for hashtags. So let's look at Bali, for instance. I want people that likes Bali because I post a lot about Bali. So ideally, I want people that want to come back here or people that's coming here to go and follow my account. So I'll go to the Bali hashtags, and now there's something that's called, I call it the 10-10 rule. So I'll go and find 10 accounts and I'll like 10 of their posts and I'll comment on 10 of them. So now what you want to look at is you obviously don't want like a massive influencer that's got thousands of comments and likes and followers already on their posts. I want to go find the ones that don't really have that many comments and not really that many likes, because then when I do go and comment and like, they will notice me. And then what happens is when they notice you, they go click to see who you are. And then if your content on your page and your bio is really amazing, then they will go and follow you. And that's how you gain an organic follower, right? It's pretty cool. So let me show you what I mean. This one has got 600 likes and 10 comments. So no, no. Ooh, this one has got 0. So let's click on his account. And then what I'll do is I'll go and click on his account as well. You'll see how many, he's got 94,000 followers. Wow, okay. Okay, so we're not going to go with that one. We want to make sure it's somebody that doesn't have like thousands, because chances that they're going to see your post, I think, is very unlikely. This one can do 1,400 followers. And what I'll do is I'll go and like, and I'll go and comment. Now you want to comment with more than 4 words, because there's a lot of robots right now on Instagram, and they pick it up when you look like a robot and there's just like an emoji. So whenever you comment on anybody's posts, make sure that it's more than 4 words. And even when people comment on your posts, reply back with more than 4 words. So over here, what does this say? Therapy, therapist, healing resort. Okay, so all I'll do is just say, wow, this looks really relaxing. And then I'll post it. And then what I'll do is I'll go back and I will go and like the rest 10 of her posts. So amazing. Look, so amazing. Look at that. That powerful full moon. So you can imagine now that I go and I like 10 of her posts and I go and comment like proper comments like this. Like you can see this is real on 10 of her. Like there's no reason that this person will not go and check out who I am, right? So it looks like I'm somebody that found her account. I really like what she's doing and now I'm following what she's doing. So she's going to go check out mine, and then I would say it's 80% chance that she's going to go and comment and like your stuff and probably follow you as well. Let's comment on this one. That actually looks really good, makes me hungry. So this is like local Balinese food out there. Yum, soup, nasi, rice, some veggies, tofu. All right, so then nasi campur. This is making me super hungry right now. Yummy. And then what you can do is you can also comment back with questions, because now you are doing exactly what Instagram wants, right? You are engaging and the questions is coming back and forth, back and forth. So you can say, wow, which restaurant is this? I love this food, look amazing. So anyway, you get the point. Go on 10 people's accounts. So you want to go back now after you've done this on the first person, and you want to go and find another 9 people to go and do this for. Now, obviously, yes, it's time consuming, I know, but if you are wanting to grow organically and you want to do it a bit faster than just relying on your posts per day, then yeah, this is the way. And it becomes easier. As you can see, it's pretty easy doing it from your laptop. So I would say if you do it this way, it is way easier doing on your laptop for this purpose than on your phone. But when you do your posts and your stories, you're gonna have to go on your phone. So, and then of course, you have Instagram stories. I'm gonna click on this and see if it works on PC. Oh, there we go. And you can see this is before I did this recording. So about to record a Instagram training. And let's see some previous stories here. So as you can see, you can use hashtags as well. You can tag, and then you can also add location, time, the weather. And it's really important that you use all of those features. So if I haven't done it already, so this is rain season. Oops. If I haven't done it already previously in this video, you know, I'm going to add, I think that I've added that video already by the time you see this video, but by now you should know on all the features on story posting and the different things that you can do. So really hope this was helpful. If you do have any questions, then please feel free to let me know, and happy Instagramming. Make sure you give us a follow and I'll follow you back. I'll speak to you soon.